Lenovo's new flagship, the Vibe X3. Seems great on paper, doesn't it? Well, let's see if Lenovo can actually deliver. But before we do, if this is your first time here, or in case you just can't remember, my name's Ash, this is C4E Tech, and you're watching my full review of the Lenovo Vibe X3. Let's get started. Once again, let's start with the specs. The Vibe X3 is powered by a 64-bit hexa-core Snapdragon 808 chip. Now that's two Cortex A57 cores clocked at 1.82 GHz each, and four Cortex A53 cores clocked at 1.44 GHz each, coupled with an Adreno 418 GPU and 3 gigs of RAM. There's a 3500 mAh non-user replaceable battery powering this, and we also have 32 gigs of onboard storage. You can expand this further via microSD or USB OTG. The 808 chip's been a stellar performer. We've seen that before with the LG G4, and given that it's pushing fewer pixels here on the X3, it's great. Especially when it comes to heavy gaming with graphically intensive titles, it barely broke a sweat. The temps were also very much under control. The stereo front-facing speakers are a pleasure. They offer rich and full sound. The audio via the 3.5mm headphone jack was brilliant. Lenovo's using a dedicated digital to analog converter here, and the quality, especially when paired with something like the Audio-Technica ATH M50X, was amazing. Call quality was good, no drops, but I do feel the earpiece could have been a little better. It's not bad, but compared to how good music sounds on this device, I couldn't help feeling a little let down by the earpiece. Well, yes, that's kinda me nitpicking. What isn't is the fact that the capacitive keys are in backlit. I mean, really? For crying out loud, it's your flagship Lenovo. But that said, the rest of the build itself is quite good. The Vibe X3 has metal to the sides and polycarbonate to the back. This feels smooth, kinda reminiscent of the baby skin back cover from the OnePlus One. Lenovo's also thrown in a fingerprint scanner here. The X3 is 9.3mm thick, but the fact that the back curves helps hide that thickness, and the 175-gram weight feels evenly distributed. Now, don't get me wrong here, you're still gonna have to use the X3 with both hands more often than not, but it just doesn't feel clunky or bulky. Now, one of the reasons why I'm so forgiving of the 175-gram weight is because the Vibe X3 packs in a 3500 mAh non-user replaceable battery inside. Now, remember the 808 has only two powerful cores, so it's pretty power efficient. Now, add to it the fact that we only have a 1080p display here, that results in the X3 providing a stellar battery life. I used this phone as my daily driver for well over a week, and then I never ended a day with less than 30% charge. And that's with heavy usage. With moderate usage, I'd probably end the day with over 40 to 45% juice left. Okay, rant time now. I'm 100% sure within minutes of this video going live, someone's gonna say, Ash, what's the screen on time? I think you forgot to mention it. I've tried explaining this multiple times in the past, and I'm gonna try it again today. Screen on times, guys, are very subjective. It's the amount of time the display remains on, right? So what matters is what you end up doing in the time that your display is on. Game, and you'll kill your phone in a few hours. Watch videos, and you'd probably get up to 10 plus hours with it. So how do you know what a reviewer did? Just on Wi-Fi, without even a SIM card in, you could get days out of a phone. Okay, and that a lot of that time could actually be spent watching videos. So me personally, I'd prefer telling you guys what I do to test what my regular kind of usage is and what percentage I end the day with, rather than telling you I got like 3 or 4 hours of screen on time. Because if your usage pattern is different from mine, you're gonna get drastically different numbers. But if you must know, well, here you go. I got 4.5 hours of screen on time with the Vibe X3 with my regular kind of usage, which involves a couple of hours of calls, some mild gaming, Sudoku, Crossy Road mainly for about an hour, streaming videos for maybe 30 minutes with push notifications, social media, emails. So, bottom line, the X3 provides great battery life. One of the reasons for the great battery life and GPU performance is the fact that Lenovo's opted for a 1080p display here. The X3 sports a 5.5-inch IPS LCD display. For those interested, that's a pixel density of over 400 pixels per inch. What's special here though is the fact that this display covers 100% of the NTSC color gamut. It also offers a 1500:1 contrast ratio, making this one of the best spec 1080p LCD displays in the market today. It's sharp, rich and vibrant, offers great viewing angles, and is bright enough to be visible outdoors. For once, I didn't have issues with Lenovo's auto brightness settings here, so I'm gonna call this a job well done. Next up, let's talk cameras. The Vibe X3 has a 21 megapixel camera to the back with Sony's IMX230 sensor. We also have face detection autofocus and a dual tone dual LED flash to the back. Sadly, there's no optical image stabilization here. Images shot with this camera turned out good. Ample levels of detail, the colors were accurate, good dynamic range, and I faced no issues with exposure or white balance. The low light performance, while not great, was acceptable. The X3 can shoot 4K video and the quality again was very good. Lots of detail, a stable bitrate, quick to focus, just smooth footage overall. This is a good camera that could have been great if it had OIS, but I guess we are settling for good here. To the front, we've got an 8 megapixel shooter, and while it's decent, I really wish Lenovo had opted for a wider angle lens here. The rear camera is quick to focus, the shutter response is fast, the user interface itself is uncluttered and clean. There's even a Pro mode included that works quite well. Talking about the user interface, the Vibe X3 runs on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop with Lenovo's custom Vibe UI on top. Vibe UI has evolved a lot these days. Lenovo now includes an option to enable the app drawer, and well, yeah, there's a bit of preloaded bloat. Most of it is easily uninstallable. All you need to do is hit select all and uninstall, and you end up getting one of the most minimalistic non-Nexus experiences to start with. The fingerprint scanner works quite well, much better than the one found on the Vibe P1. This scanner was about 80-85% accurate, so most of the times it had no issues reading my fingerprint. Lenovo's also thrown in a bunch of extra features like a single-handed mode, tap to wake, and turn over to sleep. I appreciate the fact that support for Theater Max or the split screen mode that lets you use your phone with Lenovo's AntVR headsets built into the firmware here. For more information on Theater Max and AntVR, check out this dedicated video I shot explaining it. The short version, not only can you use it to experience 360-degree videos and other VR content, you also get to consume regular media or games as if you are having it displayed right in front of you on a huge screen. Good stuff from Lenovo. Overall, the user interface here on the X3 is fast and stable. While it's not as fast as an Nexus as Lenovo claims, it definitely is close. Apps open up quick without a lot of lag. The X3 doesn't have any memory management issues either. A stellar user experience is what you can expect if you end up going with the X3.
Now, with that, we get to price. I've been doing this for 4 years and very rarely do I get surprised by pricing. It's already happened twice this year, by the way. The X3 happens to be one of those devices that took me by surprise. I really didn't expect Lenovo to launch it in India at $99.99 because the Vibe X3 retails for about $400 in China. This makes the Vibe X3 one of the very few phones which are priced lower in India than in China, and at $19,999 it manages to undercut almost every other phone in this price segment. And also remember, this is $19,999 on open sale, no flash sales, no invites. To be fair, it has been in and out of stock for a while, but I'd take that any day over flash sales, and I'd take flash sales any day over the the invite system. So overall, the Vibe X3 offers a great bang for your buck and manages to do so without any major cons. So if you're in the market for a phone in this price segment, the X3 is the way to go. So if you do want to pick one up, I'll leave direct links in the description below for Amazon links for my Indian viewers and Merry Mobiles for those wanting to import. So there you have it, my 2 cents on the Vibe X3. Do you agree? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So I guess that's it. You know what to do. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. If you do have any constructive criticism to offer, hit me up in the comments below. If you have any video requests for me, hit me up on Twitter at C4eTech. So that's it for now. If you do want to help the channel out, make sure you use our affiliate codes, use our affiliate links from the description whenever you want to shop online. And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4eTech, signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now. So if you're in the market for so overall the Vibe X3 offers you overall the Vibe X3 offers you a great bang for your buck. So overall the Vibe X3 offers you a great bang for